Ted Anderson, Doc Anderson, the corpsman we honor here today with Governor Billman. The man who Ed is about to introduce to you, Governor, was a Navy corpsman on Iwo Jima where he repeatedly risked his life to save Marines. He's one of us, Governor. He's one of us. He's a hero to the Marines, and we're very, very proud to honor him. The Governor, it's with great pleasure that I introduce you to my good friend, Ed Covington.
I have been a business associate and close friend with Ted Anderson for approximately 40 years. Every gentleman epitomized the word gentleman. Ted Anderson is that man. No one that has ever dealt with him thinks that anything of him but total kindness. I can't say much more about him. I might recite a couple of little stories. One was Ted told me that in one day over coffee about when he got his leave just before he was to go overseas, he decided to hitchhike home from California. He got one ride and got left in high mountain country. He had his Navy boots on. Well, having been assigned to the 5th Marine Division, he also had greens. Ted, being cold, decided to put the greens on over the blue to stay warm. In fact, hitchhiking, the truck driver picked him up that had an extremely hot cab. Ted decided he was going to have to get rid of those Marine greens, and he took them off and had Navy blues on them. The trucker looked at him and said, "This is as far as we're going." From there, Ted ended up, after some other times in the Pacific, hitting the Iwo Jima beach 2 hours after HR along with his Marines. He also saw the flag fly on Mount Scurvy. Less than 2 weeks thereafter, he was taking and carrying his injured Marines back to a field hospital. Along the way, he and his Marines were attacked viciously. When the attack was over, he gathered up his Marines, took them on to the field hospital. As he got there, the doctor looked at him and said, "Lie down." Ted said, "Well, sir, I'm the corpsman. These are my injured Marines I have here." And the doctor said, "Lie down." Ted didn't disobey his superiors, so he lay down, passed out instantly, and woke up on a hospital ship, blind in one eye and had bullet shrapnel, most of which he still carries to this day. Again, I've never had a greater friend or man I honor more, and I'd like to introduce you to Ted Anderson.
I have to say this is an extremely honorable position to be in today. I have a friend like Ed Covington. He and I used to tell stories and talk about this. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Ed today, because he's the one that got Mr. Manchester interested in my story. But I have to tell you a little bit about this Marine, the Iwo. After we hit the beach there, I was with the 13th Marines H&S Battery. They sent the 105s in to sit back to back. And first day in after this, we hit the beach. I must have been close to one of the tanks, because I was hiding and I see this tank over here, boom, boom, boom. The shells bang, bang, banging on me. But after we finished Mount Scurvy, I found my place over in the central area where the H&S Battery was supposed to gather for our group. And while I was there, I watched the flag go up. We exchanged the flag, the glasses, and we watched it go up. About 3 days or 4 days later, my name being Anderson, and another fellow by the name of Beck, said, "You two guys are going to be assigned to this group. You're going to go up and secure Mount Suribachi. And so I went with the Marine group. We went up with flamethrowers and dynamite, and we went further to the top of the mountain, and I did shake where the flag was up there. I have to say that I really am thankful to the Lord for his care for me. I was 22 days or better on that island. I went from one end to the other. And when Job says, the Lord knows the way that I take, certainly the Lord has brought me further than I thought, and is delighted to have a great family and have great friends, and to be here today to receive this great honor. I have to say thank you to Mr. Manchester and to all those involved.
As you honor us with your presence today, and as I said earlier, you are clearly emblematic of all that is great about Oklahoma and this great country, and you are a better country and state because of you. So thank you for your service. This, too, is a certificate that certifies that the flag that we are presenting today was flown over the Iwo Jima.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.